I'm just going to put in a hole here for the depth gauge. So this is just going to be a standard, what are these? These are 1/4 inch Schedule 80 BSP tapered pipe nipples, 60mm long. I'm going to drill a hole, weld it in. Right, so I kind of thought that was a really good idea, bending that rod and getting in at the back, but I think, see how I've got a little pinhole? I think I can see it better in the camera than I can in real life, but that's got to come out. So now I could wait until I take this off. That would be the sensible thing to do, but I don't want to leave it. I want to get it done, so I'm going to try and drill it out from here, which might be a bit awkward. So it's a real monkey, look at it, it's there. Difficult to see it. Yeah. I think it's going right down to the bare metal, so I've got to keep going right to the bottom. So I'm actually right back now at the joint in between the pipe nipple and the main part, so I'm going to call it, leave it at that, and I'm going to go in now with our next run. I've also damaged this thread here. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad, but let's just see how bad that thread is. Just found a thin BSP taper. I've got some BSP tabs. Let's just have a think about this. So I managed to get it on. And think it'll be alright. I think it'll be persuaded to go on. I have got a BSP taps die somewhere, so I can run that down it. This is just an old thing that I experimented with, a blue globe hole penetrator. In fact, it was going to work like pretty much like this. Put that on there, blue globe screws in there, then you've got a electrical penetrator through the hull anyway. Yeah, that'll be okay. I will just run the die down over it as well, actually, just to be sure. But it is threading on, so that's fine. And it's a tapered thread, so it seals on the threads. So I'm just going to run that final run now with the stick. I'll take that off for this. Okay, so it's fixed. Slight bit of damage to the thread, but it's okay. Moral of the story there is wait until this is off before welding that last bit on. But I did manage to fix it eventually. If you muck something up, you got to fix it. So what I'm doing actually is trying to speak loudly because I haven't got my mic. I forgot it. I've been welding this in. There's quite a bit. I've got at least another 2 runs to go on this one yet. There's quite a bit of welding to get that one all the way through. But just while that's cooling off, ready for the kind of next run, I just want to start to offer this end cap up, this aft end cap, because I want to just make some brackets for the variable tank. I still am waiting for the metal for those final electrical hull penetrators. It's really annoying. Stuck in the ferry or something, I don't know. But anyway, it's apparently coming on Monday, but I've been waiting 2 weeks. It's really irritating. I'm just going to quickly weld a hook thing on it. I just found this thing. I think it was something to do with the trailer when I put a new axle on my boat trailer. Anyway. So, I mean, this is just really roughly done, but this is sort of what I'm going to do is make some brackets now to hold it all in place. But it's a really nice fit. Now, when I had this hull rolled, it was to a really, really tight tolerance, and they sent it to a special place to jiggle the flat bit out. So I'm hoping that we are, well, I mean, it's spot on really, as much as I can see with this method. But anyway, what I want to do now is just see where the variable tank is going to mount up. I just wanted to see how this was going to kind of line up, and that pipe there is the vent, so I'm just going to poke that down through that hole. This isn't right, but it's kind of going to go there. But I've got this horrible feeling that this is on the wrong side. I don't understand how I have managed to do this, other than being a complete buffoon. And even if I use the other one is exactly the same. So the vent is on the wrong side. I'll have to just look at my drawing just to make sure. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll just put another vent there and may have that as a tactical spare, but it's a bit of a stupid thing to do. I mean, that does line up as it was supposed to. The vent was supposed to be there, and it wasn't supposed to be the other way around, because I want these right at the back. I mean, it does line up at least. I was really worried about whether it was going to line up, whether I was going to have enough room, because this is really tight from there to the end of the hull to get this in up against the end cap, but it is going to fit. Just got the connections on the wrong side. Right, so I'm just going to leave that there and just take a photograph of it and then compare it to my CAD drawing. Right, here's my drawing. Let's have a look at the analysis. Not that one. That one, I think, yeah. So it is on the wrong side. Right. We sort of knew that. Where's this bit gone? Yeah, so I just wanted to be sure that it was going to fit in with the variable tank. Sorry, the variable tank was going to fit in with the end cap like that, because it's going to be tight up against the back of the cap. But that's definitely on the wrong side, and it doesn't make any difference if I use the other. This is the other one, and it's just on the same side, so I really think I've made a mistake here. So I'm going to have to put in 2 extra pipe nipples and move the vent to the other side. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's slightly annoying. Where's the drawing? There. I just don't know how this has happened. I mean, it really isn't the end of the world, because all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in to the vent pipes on the other side. So I am aware that I've promised a couple of people a K350 model, so I am doing it. I've printed all the bits for this one, so that'll be on the way soon. The reason for the delay is I've been doing this boat, which my dad made the real thing years and years ago. It's 24 foot, I think, Morris Griffiths Eventide, and it's taken me quite a long time to work out, or to learn how to model the hull shape, because it's quite awkward to do that, or it was awkward for me anyway, but it turned out quite well in the end, so I'm quite pleased. A few different hatches that kind of didn't work out, but anyway, this one should be on the way soon once I've put it together.